We are pleased with the reports that Gauteng province is largely calm and that there have been fewer incidences overnight and this far. Only 6 incidences were reported. This has been largely due to increased deployment of the South African National Defence Force, SAPS members and Metro Police in areas that have been identified as potential hotspots. Last night and today we have arrested 139 additional, which makes a cumulative total of arrests in Gauteng 725. To date, the SAPS has received reports of 26 deaths cumulatively in Gauteng related to the violence. However, 6 bodies were discovered on the roof of Tembisa South Mall in Tembisa, and an inquest has been opened. We need to clarify that these deaths are not related to the incidents of violence. The situation in KwaZulu-Natal remains volatile, but much improved, is moving towards stability. Overnight, to over 2 hours ago, 39 incidences have been reported and an additional 392 arrests made, which makes the cumulative number of arrests 1,478. Reported deaths that have been verified as linked to the violence are cumulatively 91 in KZN. We also noted that there are reports of some armed community members brandishing firearms and or dangerous weapons publicly in an apparent retaliation against perpetrators of the public violence. Government would like to caution the public that although persons are entitled to protect their property and lives, as long as this is done in a manner that everyone's right to life is protected as provided for in our Constitution, and can only be infringed in extremely limited circumstances. By this morning, 10,000 boots were already on the ground, and which is an increment of 5,000 from yesterday morning. This is not the largest internal deployment. The largest internal deployment of the South African National Defence Force was for them to assist with the management of our first phase of COVID-19 disaster management, wherein over 70,000 boots were deployed on the ground. Question around the 12 alleged instigators. We want to report that 1 is already in custody, and the South African Police Service tracking team has increased the surveillance of the remaining 11.